Triangle Bowl and Longview is the title matches of today's JBT event. Two good ones here. Oh, what a way to start a video off of a slam ace-pin from Henry after a first frame strike. That's 16-year-old Henry Hine taking on top seed 16-year-old Danny Chalmers. They're young in age, but they are veterans on the lanes. Danny, the prohibitive favorite to be bowler of the year in about 24 hours from now, while Henry had a fine season of his own. Let's see who can win today's title. Henry, a two-time champ. Danny with 4 wins, along with the points lead. Bowl tomorrow for $1,000. You got to make the top 5 twice, or finish in the top 32 points.
Other than that,
Henry in third going into the day, so he will remain in the top 5 as well. The man who dominated the tournament, just like he's been dominating the season, top seed Danny Chalmers, grabbed that number 1 seed at plus 241, did most of his damage during qualifying. He was 207 up for the first 5 games. Pretty ball there, but he'll trail by 1 if he converts his corner. 207 after 5, only got to 241, like I said, because he did not win game 3 of match play against a certain somebody with a hideous bowling shirt, but Piper's back from school and knocked off Danny in the last game of match play, and then knocked off Sawyer Jones to win the girls' scratch title today, so a happy day for Piper. And that win didn't hurt Danny because he got the number 1 seed anyway, so it was really a win-win scenario for Team Chalmers there. The weekend with a 300-point lead over Alex Nab. So Danny's going to get over here. Let's just long and short of it there. Up for grabs in the other matches, though. In the other divisions, though. Lucas Lyle has a small lead over Layla Takia in handicap. For the fake the girls do it. Say that Layla's leading the girls scratched over Mia. That's pretty close. Danny has a small lead over Mac Reese in U17. That'll mostly be determined tomorrow in the triple point finals. We've got our handicap finals going on at the same time. Sawyer Jones and newcomer Riker Wistrand were the by far 1 and 2 bowlers today, so it's appropriate they're playing for the title. And it's Sawyer giving the pin. Sawyer has to beat Riker by 10 to tie and 11 to win. Riker's got a small lead through 4 frames. Zone in here and carry in this pair. I don't know what he's doing. It's not purple hammer. They're all shot. What's he doing right now? What's he throwing right now? No, and Sawyer chops that off. That's back-to-back opens after a big game last game to knock off Jaden Thayer in the third. Jaden beat Liz Suarez in game 1 over there in handicap. Jones is going to have to regroup if she wants to finally capture her first title. She's got numerous top 5s. 1 WYBT win, not a JBT victory. Riker's lone bowling victory comes in another one of the tours, OJC, where he's won a title over there. Hello, Danny. So we're 20 years old, a 2-hander. 6 pins behind Riker for plus 290 for her 8 games. Versus Riker's 296. That's a much better shot there. Henry has had a bit of an adventure here to get to the title match. First of all, he's won 2 matches on this pair. He beat Colt Jansen round 1 and Kenny London back from school in game 2. But he is on, I believe, approximately his 11th thumb slug. He keeps losing slugs. I exaggerate a little bit, but I'm pretty sure it's his 3rd that he's on of the day. There is a thumb slug somewhere down there around lane 14. There is a thumb slug on the practice pair over here. He loses this one. I mean, I think it's good he's got that many slugs in his bag. So they lose their slug and they don't even have a game backup. Title match where they're both using their thumbs. happen very much anymore. Henry torques on that ball. Begs it to push. Almost gets the great break there. Just to leave with 6 minutes. Made a couple big games. That's a pretty shot there from Riker. Newcomer here trying to make it 1-for-1 in his JBT career. He's got 97.5. Leads right now on the scoreboard by 21 and getting an extra 10. Rocco is the nickname. He says, call me Riker. So we will. Hard and straight, no problem in the 6 pin. So we're taking our time on this. Smart move. Good turnout. Thanks as always to Bo and the whole team here at Triangle, one of our favorite centers tour-wide. Boy, we've got a big break possible, you know. We've got a lot of favorite centers, but this is probably my favorite looking center because it's a bowling alley, you know. These are the original masking units from 1957 when this place opened. They were covered up for decades. Bo uncovered them. Added some of the retro modern touches the rest of the way. It just looks fantastic. Design awards, everything they said. This is the last weekend we're going to bowl on these pin setters, though. They're pulling out these pin spotters after 60 years, putting in the newer models. These guys have been workhorses. Bo was telling me earlier, you know, this place used to be open 24 hours a day, and you know, back in the 60s, that meant bowling 24 hours a day. They've been super busy post-COVID. These are workhorse pin centers. Big shot for Sora over here. She would have loved to have that strike in the sixth. She doesn't want to fall too far behind here, as there's only 4 frames left for her to do the catching up that she needs to do. Second straight time. Jump out to 4-9. Chalmers for the lead. 10 back. We talked endlessly this year, you know, how this is sort of Danny 2.0, a much smoother, mentally more confident version. Just all the things he had the potential to be that we've always seen, he is being. Credit to him, credit to his team. Oh, as Jones misses that 9-pin, yikes. See what Henry can do? This is the lane he struck on the first 2 frames. Throw it any better than that, he's the 5th. He's going to need to catch a double and figure out lane 29. He'll crawl back in it. Victor's got a strike working in his 7th, and he flushes 10 back. Nothing but 9s and strikes for Westridge, and he is getting close to that first title in his first event. You can't bowl the invite sort of set up that way. You gotta have multiple appearances to make that work. But man, what a way to get your feet wet. Oh! Late love on the 9-pin, and no love needed. Here is Westridge just keeps it going. Marco Nantramonte, he says he's a basketball player too. He's a basketball player, and he's got this thing going. He'd be running up and down the court, doing all that. But since they're calmly tearing apart, Sawyer here has been fantastic all day long. Not much you can do about it right now, though. This finally gets a 4-9 to trip. Almost to retake the lead. Begs for it to push. It does, no problem at all. Game on and scratch. Back and forth they go. Danny retakes that 7-pin lead with that hit. I'll get my people. I'll get my people on my relative payment for you. Talk about it. Danny, a high game today of 269 back in game 5 and 256. En Fuego. Pretty scoreable pattern today, but still a minus cut. Only one bowler who was minus made the cut. That was Piper. He next to last was +6, then Piper made it at -27. Took full advantage of that. Ah! Oh, nope. Quality shot, half-7. Sawyer just can't get the string going over there. Well, bowling is a sport of quantity. You're kind of compiling, build up stats, and she's got a ton of top 4s. Each one of those is fantastic and feels fantastic later. It don't feel so good in the middle of the title match. Riker, doesn't get the Henry carry on the 9-pin, but he doesn't need it right now as he is well in. Riker just 15 from the Beaverton area, bowled out a super play. And he might bowl out a triangle after this because he rocked him. Danny, look out! Did not execute on the corner pin. Looks like obviously something wrong with the hand there. He occasionally has thumb problems. Still fiddling with the right. That, of course, will flip-flop the lead again. So he flip-flopped it in his favor with the 6-frame strike. Flip-flops it out of his favor with the 7-frame. Henry has been very good in this final, taking advantage of the opportunities. Kenji missed his fair weight in the semifinals, which kind of changed that match. And he holds the good lane for 3 in a row, and now suddenly leads by 15. Henry has been bowling great as he takes a deep breath and gets another shot at Riker here. Finishing up, he's going to be 10s. Scratch, that is plenty good enough. I've been told that it really isn't all Henry's doing, and that other people have certain credits for that. I don't know about that one. Now it is all 9. Saws the rack there in the 8th. What a turn of events in the 7th and 8th frames there is now. Chalmers in big trouble. Still time though, he can go out for 234. Henry at the 220s right now. Another mental test for Chalmers. Forget about all that. Do what you've been doing so very well all day long. That would finish Jones wanted, of course. She should hold her head high. Second out of 40 bowlers. Position heading into tomorrow. Was intense consolidating there. Top 21 to Vegas. That's another thing she really wants. She will just about lock that up with this performance. Riker was the only dude to make the finals, and he's going to walk away with the win. Picking all the ladies like that. It sort of looked like Mahomes. Extra time here for Danny as well. Sure move. Begs for that 6-pin to carry. It was a half-7 last time on that lane. A little subtle adjustment, go from half-7 to 6. That's ouch. That means you don't have a huge margin for error in the way the ball's going through the pins right there. And that one might well be fatal because now all of a sudden his max drops to a 214, and that requires an error from Henry and a count drop as well. That 6-pin hurts. Oh boy. Saw that one come off his hand. Well, it's the low-hanging fruit here, but everybody knows that we start with each event with make your spares, and that's going to be the difference in the match. Disappointed, and I don't blame him. Team Hind is not disappointed. This kid works really hard on his game too. Comes from a nice family. His dad is hilarious online. don't know if he's hilarious in person, but he's hilarious live. And for good measure, we're going to roll that 10 pin out of there. Finishes the deal with that lazy messenger. Henry Hines going to win his 3rd career title. Fourth out of 5 invitationals this season tomorrow. The first 3 have been dramatic. Bowler of the year has come down to a few points a couple times already. It won't in scratch. It may well in handicap. Getting the hits on the left lane in frames 9 and 7. Turn a Dutch 200 into a Belgian 230 here with the spare. Do you know that about Belgium? For the Belgian 230? Me either. Well, unfortunately for Henry, he's got to throw one more ball and see if his slug stays in it. If not, he'll do the golden sombrero of slugs and go over 4 on him. Got to talk to the manufacturer here later on. Insight into this. Oh, I heard that slug pop. I really did. Slug still in it? Slug still in it. All right. Very good. 239 clean, excellent title game. The give and take of the top seed, as most of his fan club certainly knows. The guys helping him out here. This guy's been in plenty of title matches. Win some, lose some. I don't know if this guy has. Probably. A couple others around. Not that one, Mike. Great stuff here in Longview, and season finale to go in the morning. I thought he was doing something straight. That should have carried. 6-4. He's changing the count on the football. You missed your camera time, Jordan. Sorry. You missed your airtime. I'm sorry. All right, boys and girls, wraps up just a really great day.